Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is Yahaira and this is the Liz Budgets, and on my channel I bring you weekly cash stuffing and budget with me videos. And in today's video it'll be a cash stuffing for a total of $1,039 plus a little bit extra. But let's go ahead and count this all out first and then I'll explain a little bit extra. So we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 550, 600, 650, 700, 750, 770, 790, 810, 830, 850, 870, 890, 910, 930, 950, these are all brand new 10, so they're a little hard. 960, 970, 980, 990, 1,000. So we have $1,000 right here. Then we have 1,010, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, and 39 for a total of 1,039. And then a little bit extra is I went to recycle some cans that we had. I did it earlier than I normally do because since we'll be out of time, I wanted to make sure they weren't here, because sometimes when it's super windy, if it hits the bag just right, we keep them outside, they tip over and they open up and fly everywhere. And so I didn't want to make my in-laws deal with that while we were gone, so I want to get the bags out of the way. So it wasn't very much. We got $7 from that. Honestly, I really don't know where I'm gonna put this $7. Because I was like, do I put it in electronics? Do I put it in new car? Do I put it in Lambeau Field? I'm mainly between electronics and new car. Or not new car, Lambeau Field. Which I think I might do Lambeau Field just because of the amount, and it's gonna happen next year. So yeah, but we'll get there. We'll do that when we get there. But first, let's start off with our variable spending. I am batch recording, so you're gonna see more than you usually see in these envelopes, just because I'm getting ahead and recording. So groceries this week is only getting $20 because we will be gone on our trip. So I mean, don't need to buy groceries while we're gone. Just putting a little bit of a cushion in here. So in groceries, we now have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, and 100. And this video should be far calmer than last week's. Last week's was just full of chaos. Yeah, just Rock wanted to play outside right as I was recording, and he would not leave me alone. And he bumped into my tripod once. Oh, technically twice, but the first time he just bumped it. Second time he bumped it and then like knocked it down. So yeah, this will be far calmer because he's napping right now. But for pups, we're doing 50 this week as a 50. So in pups, we now have 50, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100, 101, 2, 3, 4, 5, for a total of 105. Up next is eating out, and she's getting 60 as usual. So that'll be 320s, 1, 2, 3. So eating out now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, and 120. Fun is up next, and that's getting its usual 30 as a 20 and a 10. So in fun, we now have 20, 40, 50, 60. I was gonna say 60 because I was thinking about how much it's gonna have after I stuffed it. Up next is gas, and that's getting 20 because again we'll be out of town, so we don't have to be getting gas as a 20. So in gas we now have 100, 120, 130, 140. So we're just putting a little bit of a cushion in there. I think we'll have both cars, I think, gassed up before we leave, but you know. Up next is Ash's food, and that's getting its usual 250 as 2 100s and a 50. And now that I'm doing this, don't really know why I didn't put change in here, because change is going to be useful. But I digress. That's a problem for me when I'm unstuffing this after this video. So in Ash's food, we now have 100, 200, 250, 260, 261, and 262. And then we got last here, and here is Costco. And that's getting its usual $30 as a 20 and a 10. So Costco now has 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, and 71. So I'll do it for that binder. Next is my personal spending binder. Starting off with my spending, I'm getting my usual 35 as a 20, a 10, and a 5. So in my envelope, I now have 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70. And then Lambeau Field is up next, getting its usual 15 as a 10 and a 5, and I will put those $7 in here. So we can keep on trucking forward. So Lambeau Field now has $1,000 in the bank. Then it has 50, 100, 120, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 57, 58, 59, 60. For total of 1,160. Woohoo! Making our way up. Making our way up. We love to see her go up. Up next is our savings challenges. And I don't know if I pulled out September's yet. That is August. Did I pull out September? That's the old one, so I did not pull it out. So we will take this and put it here. For September this month, another mini one. Where is my pen? I don't know where my green pen. Oh, there's my green pen. This week we are stuffing $30 into it. So we're going to cross out these 5s. So that's 25. And then the 1s. So that's 30. And so she'll be getting it as a 20 and a 10. So she now has $30. I think after this one, I will be taking a break from sinking fund or saving challenges for a little bit. I'm debating if I do this mini one for December because it's only $50. But we'll see how I feel come December. Just want to get money freed up for savings because that's always nice. And we just have a lot of things to take care of. Up next is our sinking funds binder. This one's for priority / has an end goal sinking funds. Starting off with, I think, all the way to electronics, because Curl Registration is fully stuffed, Christmas is fully stuffed, mini trips not started yet, gifts is done for the year. Yep, so electronics. This week it is getting $10 as a 10. So in electronics we now have 50, 70, 90, 100, 110, 20, 25, 30, and 35 for a total of 135. And then we are stuffing emergency fund this week. She's getting a whopping $250. So 2 100s and a 50. So in our emergency fund, we now have $1,100 in the bank. Then we have 200, 300, 350, 400, 420, 30, 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for a total of 1,436. We're building her up, and I love to see it. There was a point in our life where she was like $12,000. It's fun. We'll get back there. Up next is our other sinking funds binder. This is for non-priority / never-ending goals. Up first is car maintenance, and this week she's getting 75 as a 50, a 20, and a 5. So in car maintenance, we now have 100, 200, $300 in the bank, 50, 400, 420, and 5 for a total of 425. Up next is medical, and this week she's getting $100 as a 100. So in medical, we now have 100, $200 in the bank, 300, 400, 500, 550, 600, 620, 45 for a total of 645. And I'm going to the chiropractor twice this week. Once before the trip to get tuned up, and then again after the trip to get fixed after spending 22 hours on a plane altogether, like there and back. Is for sure gonna mess me up. So we want to get fixed right up after that. But after that, we should be just back to normal once a month, if not a little bit longer between sessions. Up next is clothes, and that's getting $5 as a 5. So clothes now has 20, 40, $45.50. If I could put it all in, that'd be great. And then lastly, we are finishing off with new car. And this week she's getting $59. So this 50, this last 5, and then should be 4 ones. Yes. So a new car, we now have $100 in the bank, then 50, 200, 220, 40, 45, 50, 51, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for a total of $257. I don't think we're gonna quite hit $300 this month, but we'll be pretty close. Because I think next week we put $11 in there, and then so that's what, $68. Yeah, so we'll be a little bit short of $300, but that's fine because the whole point of it is to make a little bit of progress every single week until we make it like a main goal of ours. But that'll do it for this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. It really helps my channel. And I'll see you again next week for another week of budgeting. Bye.